Welcome everyone, it's Vapors with Drakomar. It's time for some more Raid Shadow Legends. Yes, Raid Shadow Legends. I'm going to be investigating Hard Clan Boss. I got a Guardian chest from it. Yes, a Guardian chest. Now, we're going to do some arena. I'm going to bring the Madam Saris in here, as I think that'll be the best way of achieving this. Peril that martyr. Oh, you thought that was wise, huh? You thought that was free. That's not free. There's nothing free about that. There's nothing free about this. There's nothing free about that. I will show you why facing Gallic is a nightmare. I mean, facing me is a nightmare, even if you're Gallic. There's a reason. There's a reason that facing me is a nightmare. Man, this team's annoying. I did not bargain for this. Come on. Why won't it get hit by the shit? Okay, yeah, no, we're not winning this. We're not winning this. I don't care. Again, I don't care about rank anymore. I used to. I've stopped. Because arena is so hard that you can't really care about rank and play it at the same time most of the time, unless you have an uncommonly good team. Unless you have an uncommonly good team. How do I want to approach this? Okay, they have no resers. But it might be prudent to add more damage. Okay. How about this? Okay. Guess what? What I'm going to do, I'm going to bring out him instead. There, that'll keep you under control. And there you go. Got him. Got him. They're not invincible, I'll tell you that. They thought they were going to get away with that BS for free. Not today. Not today. Now all I need to do is some termite and maybe some more arena. Yes, we're going to start with some termite today. Because I want at least 2 stars clan activity. At least 2 stars. And I'm going to be leveling up, well, ranking up, leveling up some champs. The tail end of it. You're seeing the tail end of that. Because yes, I am still making 6 stars. For those of you who are like, are you still making 6 stars, Garlethan? Are you still? Yes. Yes, I am. For a whole variety of different purposes. Yes, I am. In fact, I do think I'm going to be able to put one of them to good use. More than one, actually, but yeah. That firestorm right. Get that bog blessing in there. And get as much poison on this sucker as I can. You get that decreased attack. The Scion Slash is very useful because it makes sure that his ability is always up. Gonna keep going at it. Yeah, it's got the flesh wither. It's withering. Using all that wither power. The power of the wither. Yeah, the wither. I remember the wither, the enemy for Minecraft. That account gave me so much trouble I couldn't play it. Literally can't play Minecraft because of it. There we go. Increase that debuff duration. Yeah, he's withering that. He's using that foul breath of his. Yes, sir. That foul breath. He definitely needs those breath mints. You definitely want to give Termite some breath mints. Yeah, he's definitely building that gathering fury in there. He's definitely doing that. He's definitely building that up. As we're climbing towards 8 million. I really need that attack down to land. I swear we could do way better if that attack down would just land more often. Because this is what's ruining my runs. Is the attack down is not working. Because, like, attack down is one of the best buffs against Clan Boss. Because it stops him from nuking your team. This is a bad run because the attack down has not been landing. That's why it's a bad run. Like, and now it starts to land. That's bad. That's really bad. Like, I need this buff to freaking land, man. The fact that this buff isn't landing is what's costing me so many clan boss battles. Like, legitimately. Like, it won't, like, I can't get to 10 mil or whatever if the attack down literally won't land. It takes 500 metals to do that. Yikes. Okay. How do I want to approach this? We're definitely gonna want shields for more too. We're definitely gonna want the buff strip. We're definitely not gonna want to waste our buff strip on these fools. As they aren't good enough at their job to warrant that. They aren't good enough at their job. Because the problem isn't these suckers, it's the ones afterwards. It's the freaking Siphi army. That's the problem, is the Siphi army coming up. Because I need damage and I need crowd control in order to stop the Siphi army. Like, I need a bit of both. And I need the Siphis to get block revived. Or whoever it is to get block revived. Because whenever we don't block revive these people, maybe I should aim for the Rotos first. Because the Rotos is the one that does the Vitality Plunder, right? Maybe we aim for the Rotos, but we make sure that we kill him with a block revive. Maybe that's the tactic. Because I can't see any answers of this online. So I'm like, okay, if we're going to do it this way, we're going to want to focus the Rotos then. Yeah, we're going to want to focus the Rhodos, because it's the Rhodos that makes us the least healthy. Yes. Decided. So, we're going to want to focus the Rhodos. Try to keep them alive. I do not know why the peril hasn't unlocked yet. We're going to want to try to focus one down. See, the problem really here is the fact there's multiple. That's the problem. Now, if there was just a couple, that we could probably cope with this a lot better. That's the harsh reality of the matter. Is that we probably could cope with this a lot better if these fiendish Cretians were not in the equation. Because right now I need a low probability a move to trigger on Mortu. And that's the problem. We don't have that move triggering, and I need to save her specific move in order to stop this equation from coming out of control. Because the real issue comes with the next set of waves. It's the next set of waves that I have to get in a state, and then I have to get Mortu to land peril. That's the real problem. And I have to get it to land on a Rhodos, I believe. Because the Rhodos are just going to eat us alive if we don't eat the Rhodos first. Because the Rhodos is the damage, but we need to block revive them while doing damage to them. Which is going to be hella difficult, as you can probably imagine. Especially now with the Death Burst. Okay, good. He targeted someone else. So yeah, we're going to want to cleanse that. We're going to want to aim straight for the Ghostborn. Unfortunately, he is unbelievably durable. We're going to go with the Bog Blessing. We're going to wait for the buffs to be applied. But in the meantime, we're going to try to get some damage on them. And we're going to try to do some... Since Peril is available, we might as well use it. Gonna try to steal the buffs. Unfortunately, that didn't do much. Like, it did some stealing, but I need to, like, ruin them, in other words. Okay, some of them got their buffs blocked. I'm trying to target the one that I managed to get low. Got a fear on 1. Gonna try to get a provoke. Here we go. Here we go. The real problem is the amount of Siphi peel here. The amount of peel to try to deal with these rotoses is nothing short of disgusting. And that's part of why it makes it confusing on whether or not to who to focus. Because the problem we have here, as you can clearly see, is that the Siphis are healing the rotoses at a very brisk pace. And this is where the problem lies. And then, of course, he resists it. Just to make sure, to make doubly sure that this is absolutely AIDS. Like, I'm not even exactly sure how I should beat this. It's that disgusting. Like, it's one thing to have to deal with a Rhodos. It's one thing to have to deal with a Siphi. But to deal with this many Rhodos and this many Siphi is nearly impossible. I'm gonna go try to see what I can do. Like, this is really disgusting though. I do wanna let y'all know this floor is really, really disgusting. Because I don't see how I can beat that many Siphis at once. I don't see it. Like, maybe if I can get one of the Rhodos out of the picture, or both of the Rhodos, maybe I have to target the Siphis first because they provide too much sustain. Maybe we'll try that. Another thing, actually, what I'm going to try, alright, is I'm going to try first boosting up Mortu's stats a little more. Just level this gear to 16. Just try it. Because I'm gonna need some crit damage more. Like, let's be honest here. Because that peril has to smack really hard. Because it's got to stop. It's got to stop either the Rhodos or the Siphi before they get too much momentum. That's the problem. Like, it's very hard for me to decipher what to do. It's bad enough to have 2 Siphis, but to have 3 Siphis, or like, and with the Rhodos, it's just, it's awful. Let's just say that. It's awful. Alright, we're gonna get that. Oh yeah, we gotta go upgrade food. I mean, I was doing a bunch of that, but it's obviously not enough. Obviously. We can get a million shield guards later. It's not. And again, we wanna tackle down. We want to tackle down the different food champs we have. So since we have a... Let's look for any other crappy rares we don't want. I'm thinking he's among them. I can't confirm, but I'm thinking he's among them. The real problem we also have is how many dupes are floating around as well, in addition to this. Yeah, we don't need her. She's actually not a good champion in general. So, do we have... Okay, good. Alright, so what we're going to do, and I know this is going to sound a little nutty, is we're going to take her, we're going to upgrade her rank with 2 of these and some chickens. Because I'm actually getting a lot of these chickens, and I'm trying to make more of these rank 5 foods because I need a lure here to eventually ascend into a 6-star. That's what I need for a lot of content, Fire Knight included. Okay, so now that we've dealt with that, the real problem starts to become apparent. So, how do we keep this man, this D-man, how do we keep him alive and stop the Siphi plague? That's the real question. I mean, I do have the sexy Madame Sarah. Look at this. Look at this figure. Look at this face. Isn't that a work of art? Look at that. This might be one of the most beautiful champs in Raid, period. I'm being perfectly honest here. She's really pretty. Okay, enough about Madame Saris being pretty. We have to go back to the problem at hand. Dealing with the freaking Rhodos Plague. The Rhodos Plague of Doom. Now, there's a whole bunch of problems that we're going to have here involving Rhodos. We're going to try a semi-damage heavy setup, because Allure is not ready for this. So, the reason I'm not going for the decreased defense is because okay, he's too squishy. Period. Okay. He's too squishy to get involved. I don't like to do it this way, but I'm thinking this might actually be what we need. Because I need someone who can really tank. Maybe I should put him in the front line. Cleanse it off. We're going to save the strength then for when we get to the Siphis. I might live to regret this, but I want to try to save my strongest moves for when I have to face that utter terror known as Siphi. I mean, we're only one turn off from that, and besides, I need something to stop the freaking Siphis. Something, anything. See, it's so tempting. Okay. Maybe. Okay, we screwed up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually use the strengthen. Because, unfortunately, as we can clearly see, we have to establish our durability here. We have to establish it. Yeah, establish. Because unfortunately, I don't need Sithia to get owned by the damage before she can really establish herself. And Mortu himself is just way the frick too squishy. Like, not Mortu. Kale. That's it. Yes, Kale. Kale is way too squishy. He will get blown to smithereens. That's the problem we're having here. At least with that scenario. Because Kale works perfectly fine in he works perfectly fine in campaign, least brutal campaign, but he's hella weak here because the stats and everything of these characters are just better than Kale. And that's part of the issue here. When you're talking about legendary champs, particularly halfway up Doom Tower, they've got high stats. Very high stats. Like, we're talking, I don't know how much HP. A lot of HP for one thing. They've got way more HP than Kale can deal with, and they do very high damage. So because of that, Kale actually begins to fall off really hard. Because he neither does enough damage, nor is able to tank enough damage to deal with these enemies. I'm not saying other champions don't pick up the gauntlet, like my lineup right here. So yes. Now this is where the problem starts. Because Siphi Rhodos is OP. Let's not hide that. Because I've got to block a lot of buffs to even make this doable at all. And I've got to put the decreased defense. Let's try to fear one of these Siphis. That would be really useful if we could just have converted that into True Fear. Because that's the big role of Madame Ceres here is, by the way. The big role of Madame Ceres is to try to stop the buffs. I think I had the right idea. It was just poorly executed. Yeah, right idea, poorly executed. I think I have their number, but in order for the number to be executed correctly, it's going to be rough. The reason I'm going for block buffs here is because I know that these are very buff reliant enemies. That's the state of the wave, if you will. See, that's what I want to do to these Siphis, what you just saw there. That's the kind of thing I want to do to the Siphis. But, okay, here, unfortunately, so we're going to want to do that. And unfortunately, we're going to want to put the strength on most of us. Because I do not think that my dear Cythia Flametongue can withstand that full extent of that damage. That is the problem. That is the problem, as you can clearly see. That is the problem. And I'm going to have to res her because I need her for the next wave is the problem. That's the problem. I wish that did more of the thing. Because I need that not to... No. Okay, I misplayed it. I need to put the... I need to actually just use my abilities. Like, just throw that out. Throw that. That. Block the buffs. Just do it. Throw the strengthen. Cleanse. Unfortunately, I'm just gonna have to use all this because these waves are harsh. Like, that's the real issue here. And they're very keen mentally. Like, they know who they want to attack. That's the thing. They know. And that's part of what makes this so hard. Is because they know who's weak. They know who's not. They know. And it sucks. It sucks that they know. I'm not exactly sure how they know, but they know. I'm not sure. There's some inner mechanic in their brain, whatever brain they've got. There's an inner mechanic in their brain that allows them to know who to attack and when. And I have to beat that mechanic. I don't understand how they know so well, but they do. And that's the problem. On top of the fact that they have absolutely ridiculous stats. Like, they seem to understand who to attack, see? They know that he's relatively weak in the scheme of things, somehow, and they get him. Again, I don't understand how they know, but they do. See, and that's part of what really makes this inconvenient for me. Is because they understand things about what. They understand who is weak and who isn't. Maybe if I put him in the front. Maybe if I put something like Taragi or something. I see, I don't know what to do in that situation. Oh. So yeah, I've made progress towards getting Allure to where I want her, but I don't know if Allure can solve this situation. Or is building Armiger needed? That's the real issue here. I'll have to try to figure this out later and try to make some kind of compromise. Later on in the next episode. After what do I want to do as a last boss? An actual last boss? Because I know I can't get up there. I know I can't. There's something... You know... Let's just do some spider. Some nice spider. Because I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do to counter that. Like, I don't know how to keep them under control long enough that I can block revive one of them. Because they have so much sustain overall. And then they put block debuffs in it. I mean, I guess Madame Saris can help with it. But I don't I don't know, like, even if I land the ability, we still have a problem. Oh, there's a reason I'm focusing that Warwick, by the way. Because that Warwick is a massive problem. Like a massive problem. Now, the thing that's interesting about this boss... See, because I don't know what to do about the Siphis. I don't. I really don't. Like, I have theories, but I can't seem to make any of the theories actually work. Like, I thought that Mortu Ceres would be enough. But no. No, of course not. Oh, and of course that kills Kale. Of course it does. Of course it does. Of course it does. Because why not? Why the frick not? Even with a triple cleanse comp. Yes, you're not hallucinating. I have a triple cleanse comp. Okay, so we're going to use this cleanse. See, the problem is sometimes it takes the turn to detonate the poisons. And when it takes the turn to detonate the poisons, that can be a problem. A big problem. Yeah, give him some poisons to think about. Some poison. So much poison. I do think that Drexthar would be good in this scenario. The trouble is we've yet to hatch the bastard. That's the problem. That is the problem. We have yet to hatch the bastard. I'm pretty confident that we will most likely be able to win this fight. Because if not, we are not in good shape at all. Because we've got, what, 3 cleansers and a res? And some HP burn. First, you're going to want to cleanse these buffs off because I do not want anything to do with those buffs. And there you have it. We'll just do that. Because again, I don't know what to do on floor 66. Because what deals with, okay, they have him for a block revive. He has 2 ethos and a Yakarl. So yeah, block revive does seem... Skull Crown seems to be popular for this. Ally attack seems to be good. Right. But yeah, I don't have many good options to deal with. Like, I have what I thought was going to be good in my mind, but it didn't turn out that way.